Yo, my name is Aries. If you don't know me, if you do, welcome back. We are at 70 now. I really do appreciate all the support. It's been crazy. Like I can't believe that dead ass growing this fast. Like it's something like crazy to think about because I told myself when I get to 1K, I gotta lock in. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I really do appreciate it. So with that being said, I'm gonna get into the video. We got Woody and Vlad. Apparently he was acting like the police. So let's see.
The YSL trial starts. Early on in the trial, one of the co-defendants, Khalif Adams, walks by a young thug and tries to hand him a pill in open court. Did you see that?
I heard about it, but I don't believe this.
No, you actually see it on camera. He's actually handing, and then thug's like,
the camera make it the camera look like something that it might not be, man. I don't see some on camera that wasn't what it looked like it was. You get what I'm saying? I just didn't think there was something Thug could do. Like,
I don't think Thug tried to make that happen, because they just basically handed over the pills, and then Khalif ends up catching new charges over that.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is.
Khalif Adams? No idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was the lawyer.
No.
When I used to hear that name, I thought that was the black lawyer name. What's the black lawyer name?
I don't know.
Thug lawyer. The black bald head guy.
I don't know. I just know Brian Steele.
Dang. Yeah, they got to do a great job.
That's the superstar on that team. Okay. Well, and then one of the other co-defendants from YSL, Shannon Stillwell, got stabbed multiple times in Fulton County by another inmate. He survived, but he got stabbed in the back, stomach, and the shoulder. An inmate named Willie Brown admitted to the stabbing. Do you know these two guys?
I don't know no Willie Brown.
Do you know Shannon Stillwell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And them boys would not approach him.
How'd you hear it? So were you guys friends?
Yeah.
How'd you feel when your friend got stabbed up in Fulton?
How you feel if somebody stabs your people up?
Upset. Okay.
Can't believe he just asked him.
But then in 2023, they let you out of prison.
Crazy.
I was released.
You were released. Did you still have time?
How you know I was released? Because you showed DM me.
I don't know. The word was out that you were released.
Nobody didn't know I was released but you.
Okay. Maybe I didn't know you were released. I saw the name. I saw Instagram. Are you saying that I'm the police and I somehow have insider info? I have no idea.
Because they had me on house arrest, so I didn't want to expose that I was out as long as they had it on my leg. And you right in my DM.
I think I DM'd you around the time that the interrogation footage came out.
No, you DM'd me 2 weeks after, a week after I was released.
Hey man, listen, I have no idea. If you I honestly could tell you I did not have any inside information about you being released during that time. You can believe me or not believe me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'll leave this in the footage. I'll leave this in the footage.
You had to.
People could you could come up to their own conclusions. Yeah, I don't know. I think
a few people have spoke very highly of you, just like you ain't really the police.
I've been doing this for 16 years. You would think I have a successful business. Why would I be the police?
So why you be asking like the questions that you ask?
Because this is what I'm known for, right?
Ask a question, they're gonna lead somebody back to the slim?
Well, listen, out of the thousands of people that I've interviewed over the last 16 years, the only time I've ever heard of an interview being used against someone in court, and this hasn't even been used yet, was the Keefe D case. You know, the guy who was accused of killing Tupac?
Mm-hmm. Is it real?
Well, we'll see. He's got a trial coming up. But before I did that interview, he wrote a book detailing his involvement in that murder. And that's why I interviewed him.
And he admitted to it in the book?
In the book, he admitted to it. Yeah.
God, it's so good, ain't it?
So if you're going to write a book about your crimes that you haven't been convicted of, I'm going to do an interview with you about it.
Insane.
I'm not going to talk about a murder that you've never been convicted for in general. But if you wrote a book about it and you feel you're comfortable, and the book was on Amazon. It's not like this was a book he was handing out to his friends.
Well, I'm not surprised. This is what black people do. That's what we do. We sit right there and get away with what we did, and then we go to...
Man, clout. Clout is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
but that's the only time I've ever heard a Vlad TV interview being connected to an actual case. Because every other interview I do, I'm very careful about statute of limitations, talk about things you've already been convicted for and so forth. But I'm not going to talk about unsolved murders and stuff like that.
But that's a limitation for state. The feds is a different story. You know that.
There's still a statute of limitations, though.
Not if you're trying to make it a gang charge. Because I was locked up with some dudes that the feds went back years on some stuff that they did. The Gangster Disciples. I was in there with them guys.
Yeah. Like I said, I have yet to see a Vlad TV interview being used in a court case. And you could go through all the transcripts. There's always been lots of
They got my altar porch. They got my DJU. They got my No Jumper. They got my Danza Project. All them was just used in the Young Thug trial.
Right, and that's why I didn't want to interview you while Young Thug was on trial.
And
Am
I
I
know
right?
you said it. Yeah, you said it.
I said it.
Right.
Yeah, I said I don't want to have this interview because I don't want our interview to be part
You
of that
also
case.
told me nobody was gonna never pay me the amount of money that I want.
I think you asked for like $50,000 back then.
I still won't fit that.
And I was right.
Yeah. No, you gonna pay that $50,000. I just like
and no one's paid you $50,000.
I didn't charge my. I just told you $50,000.
Right, and I told you no one's gonna pay you $50,000, and I was
You pay
right.
me what I want.
And I was right.
Now,
That's all I'm saying.
I was being paid with $50,000, but what I did, I showed you I wasn't gonna budge though, right?
Well,
Me and you I told you nobody get no interview.
Am I paying $50,000 for this interview right now?
Nah, I was
There
paying.
you go.
I was
That's
paying
my
about
point.
$50,000, but I told you I wasn't gonna. Last year I told you I wasn't gonna do no interview unless somebody give me what I want,
Okay,
right?
and that was $50,000 at the time.
Now, I thought I told you 25,000.
Well,
I told you 50 to be petty, but I
Right.
said you 25,000.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That is insane work. I think the biggest thing that caught me off guard is when he asked, "How did it feel when your friend got stabbed?" Like, nigga, what? Why would you? How do you think? I ain't gonna lie, that was stupid to me. But with that being said, it's been Aries. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. What you want to see next? Once again, I do appreciate the support. Make sure to keep it up, and I'm gonna keep it going. And I catch y'all. So, it's an A, not a Y.